Welcome back everyone, my name is Dashen and this is that time of the week. It's workshop review on the Sundays with me. So, as always, 8 of the most popular vessels this week. First we have 11.5 Oceanus Outpost Tier 2. Let's go to the water and plop it right there. I think that's how you are supposed to lower it. Creator is wrathful. Hopefully I pronounced it correctly. So, pretty nice modular exterior, some good use of concrete blocks and textures on them. Could use some more rounder bottom than just this sharp corner, and some more bigger pillars, because these ones looks like they won't support this. So let's now go inside. First thing we see is this walkway, which is a pretty nice idea to look at the water. And instantly some cargo boxes. Are they airtight? Yep, they are. Okay, so that's good. Pretty open interior, a lot of glass. Cargo scroller container. Oh my god. How is it called? A scroller simulator. Yeah. Unnamed cargo boxes, a lot of them. I don't know why would you use them. Some pretty open garden. Not really a lot of interior. Name your fridges and connect your constructor to the fridges and the boxes when you are building the base. Also, what is going on with the devices? Everything is tidy here, no signals. What is going on here? Other tunnel. Pretty open. Every week, every single week, you get the boom. Medic station can work as a clone chamber too. Yeah, but there are really a lot of out of place, like this shower out of place, this kitchen counter for some reason is here, this O2 station in the middle of the base. Yeah, so not the best interior, I would say. Pretty sharp corners. Some switch to constructors. They are unconnected to cargo boxes too, which absolutely sucks. And some hangar. Cargo boxes are everywhere, some exposed fuel tanks that I can easily explode, because I will do it, you know me. Yeah, pretty nice base. Okay, it's a bit of a chaos episode. What is going on here? Solar capacitors, so it can work on the solar power. That's pretty nice. Some really great place for a core, so when drones attack it will be instantly destroyed. Great job on that. So yeah, pretty interesting base, but I wouldn't recommend it, because interior in it sucks. Yeah, work on your interior. Next we got Halifax Forge Sleeper. Of course, I'm not hating on any of the creations. This is just my constructive criticism, I would say. I'm not going to say that something bad is good. And this ship is basically a block reminds me of my not one of the um, earliest creations, but it got some really nice insets, so it makes it look like a professional creation. Not a lot on the texturing side, just carpet texture all over it. You get a big minus for that. Why did he use this texture here? I don't know. This doesn't look like a good detail. Stop using this texture everywhere that you just can't think what to place. There a lot of turrets. This seems like a kind of combat capital vessel. I don't know. Just a huge stick, I would say, politely. Some nice walls, Halifax Forge, nice LCD projectors, some untextured interior which looks unfinished. This is a tier 4 capital vessel. He did it. He absolutely did it. He actually named not all but some of the cargo boxes and connected them to the constructors. This is amazing. Good job on that. Keep that up. Ore and wood. Ore and wood. Okay. Some really nice LCDs. Let's not warp around the ship. Some out of place closets. This seems interesting. A warp drive which looks like it connects to something but it actually doesn't. Stop using this texture everywhere. Stop. Stop. No. It's absolutely disgusting. Some fuel tanks. Looks nice, but as always unfinished because of the texturing. Or more like the lack of it. I am not a fan of placing people and all of this everywhere, where you can seem to add a detail. What the heck is this? I don't understand. This seems really unfinished. You are getting destroyed. And same goes for you, because I don't like you. Yeah, as always, this ship seems unfinished. Not a lot of texturing going on. Automatic lights. Let's actually get this to time. What time is better for it? Okay, this seems like night. Not really bright. He could do a little bit more range and intensity, like that. Also, maybe use a spotlight mode to not blast it on the ceiling, like this. Add a pretty strange color for it. Use this, for example. Unfinished, untextured. Maybe it's your style, but for me it's unfinished. And you can't prove me wrong. Some fridges. Everything is connected here too, pretty nice. Frontal mining area. Pretty nice. Some nice addition to an interior. Really smart placement of a ventilator because these stairs aren't airtight. It seems like fuel tanks are spaced out across the ship. A lot of cargo boxes. And this seems like a hangar. Not really a big one. Did I miss anything? What is here? Engineering. Some more weird looking usage of an armored glass. This looks interesting, but won't work for some people. Yeah. Some more generator stuff. That's it. Let's see what's in here. Everything is clean. So yeah, I get why the ship got on the and same for that base on first page. Like, it looks outside pretty cool, but when you get close to it, it kind of, yeah, it got nice shaping, but lacks detail really. But still, maybe it's your style. Well, outside textures can be flat, but inside this looks disgusting. Not a lot of details, could add some insets here and here. Flooring could use some texturing too. Yeah, so, and bridge. Some another sleeper class weird name. I hate when people do that. Some more weird green useless stuff. Why is it here? I don't know. This goes down here. We can see some line. It flies really nice for a ship this size. What about fuel capacity? Got some work time, but not a lot. Could use a little bit more fuel tanks than that. Yeah, details in sets in here are really nice. Yeah. So, a good job on shaping and exterior, but could work a little bit more on the inside. Not recommended by me. Okay, next ship we got Huracan Mark III by... who made it? Stulman. Also, who made this ship? Let's check. I forgot to check. Who made this ship? Ford 154. Okay. Yeah. We haven't heard of him. Maybe a new builder. This one is... who made it? Stu... okay, I'm not reading that. It's a nice looking small vessel, which handles pretty well. Got shields, a little bit over the CPU. Remove some thrusters. Okay, let's see. What about the cargo capacity? Everything is clean and named. Yep, that's nice. 6 Gatling guns, some rocket launchers. You should have more ammo capacity than that to fit all of the ammo in it. Some enormous spam of glowing textures, not recommended by me to spam these glowing textures everywhere. Nice coloring. What the hell is going on with this game? It has a constructor, O2 station, armor locker. Everything is nice and accessible. Yeah. Really interesting and nice design. What's in the devices? Some custom grouping, standard thrust. No one is using custom. Like, signals are the future. Now no one uses custom. It sucks. It flies pretty well. What about the cargo capacity? Some cargo, and even if it's fully loaded, it will go fast still because it got like 3-to-1 thrust back to down. So that's nice. For a good cargo ship, you should have always, for example, 30 meters per second here and 60 meters per second here. So even if you are fully loaded, you could go at a good speed forward, and not be slow. Yeah, but I don't like the excessive glowing textures. But other than that, it's a nice ship. It's not my style with all that like glowiness. Also, not a lot of texturing, but some texturing took place here and here and here and here. Yeah, it has some texturing, but not a lot. Mostly glowing ship. Let's check out how it looks at night. I'm 0. It looks pretty cool, but the glowiness is really too much. Around the cockpit is too much too. Not a fan of that. Wow. And he used some lights to actually make it look interesting. Yeah, it definitely looks pretty nice at night, but too glowy for my taste. Time 8 solid. So yeah, a pretty nice ship. This one you could check out, but still nothing really good. I like the shaping. That's what my feedback is here. Destroy. And next ship we got is MD-31 Hrolf. Hrolf. Yeah, that's like it. By Major Dilemma. Level 20, size class 2, and tier 4. And it's over the tier a little bit. Not a little bit. 70% efficiency. So, again, not my style. It looks pretty interesting. It could be. You could just place a lot of them around your base, so they will look like a statue. Let's go inside somewhere. Here it is. At a ramp here. Something ungrouped. Oh, let's group it. You suck at signal logic. I already get it. Everything is manual. About here. Scrolling simulator. Some really weird panels on the floor. Really strangely accessible constructor and untextured blocks. What the hell? Texture, please. Yeah, there took place some texturing, but it kinda looks weird with these untextured blocks. And he tried to do some detailing. Why is this black? I don't know. What about the handling? Oh, it's so slow. Yeah, it's really slow. So, again, same deal as with other vessels. Looks interesting outside, inside, and performance-wise and gameplay-wise. What the hell is going on with my character? It sucks. So yeah, won't recommend using in-game. Just look at it and that's it. Next we got Orion Base Omega, which looks really nice. I have high hopes for that. Who made it? The Manatee King. Yep, the same style with not using a lot of textures, but it looks pretty good. on the basis, because yeah, they are made from concrete, like that. Other vessels should have a lot of details. Okay, this is a pretty nice detail. And going on the inside, we have some really good interior. Awesome. Some hidden medic station, oxygen station, mechanic bay, a core, some generators which look pretty nice. A really strange placement for all of this. Stop using these textures. Some fuel capacity, not a lot. Could add more in a base like this. Yeah, interior in here is really nice. Same goes for exterior. A really nice hangar. Yep, no clone chamber. Good job on that. Really open space. Here. Just use a hacking LCD for that. Not use these things because it looks weird. Just because you have them doesn't mean you should use them. And it looks kind of uncentered. And it doesn't even make any sense here. What about the cargo? Unnamed, I'm not going even to look at this. Yeah, some nice interior, but a lot of tables. And there's a second floor here. How long have I been? Yeah, this is going to be a little bit more longer than other episodes, because I'm going into the details. Yes, this base looks really nice, but to add more fuel tanks, that's my only concern with it. And name the damn cargo boxes. What about this? Ungrouped, always grouped. CPU not compliant, you lazy ass. These displays, they suck. Absolutely. Why would you do that? No, no, just no. I don't like them. Some false roleplay stuff. Decorative displays that actually kind of display something, but not really. Okay. This looks pretty nice. Stop using this. Okay, this seems legit, because it's just who can use it. A lot of cargo boxes that no one needs. A furnace here. A nice hangar. Yeah, I could say for this base same for all the other submissions to the workshop on this week. But interior is a little bit better, but still unfinished. Because really you didn't group the signals. Not signals. Device. Are there any signals? No, there are no signals. For this size of base, I would expect it to have at least one. But there are none. It's not CPU compliant. It doesn't have a lot of fuel, so if I start producing something, it will be dead almost instantly. And it doesn't even have solar power. Yep, 10,000 fuel, like what the hell? And no solar. Yep, no solar. No solar. No solar. For this size of the base. Yeah. nice looking base, but would require some really heavy modifications and fixes to actually be usable nicely. But well, most people will use even a brick that is black, so I don't expect really good quality from any of that. Next we got my own ship that got into the workshop, into the top 8 most popular this week. Is a A11.5 Starhopper by me. Tier 4 small vessel. So look what I did here. Everything is named. Constructors are connected to everything and disabled, so they won't use power here. Okay, let's land it first. Oh. So yeah, first of all, I spent like 10 hours or 5 on the exterior. Every single block is textured. Some interesting colors on it. Maybe it's too much for some people, but I like when there's too much detail. So now we go in, we got the auto rear entrance, so it will be disabled, so it won't open automatically, and we can enable it, so we can go back in. We got some actual use for the projectors. They are angled, which you can do with displays. Some detailed interior with like these things to make walls not so flat and do nicely integrated oxygen tanks. What details? A small storage for like your weapons or armor boosts. Next we have some utility. In here, armor lockers, oxygen station. They changed the texture recently, so it can be put into the wall. So in next ships I will do that. This is kind of a shower. This is a toilet. Yeah, all doors are automatic. Next we have this main hallway with indicators on everything. You can disable the interior lights and you can disable the projectors for power save. Also on the exterior it got like these navigational lights, which you can disable too. Minimum and maximum thrust to actually save some fuel for you. It makes like twice as long to fly on it. Yeah, what else do I have here? A lot of fuel capacity, even more on that base. So that's something to think about. A really good maneuverability for a ship size like this. And you see here's the 100 meters and 50 meters. So even if it's fully loaded with 900 tons of cargo, which you won't carry here really, or don't wait so much, it will still fly pretty fast. 20,000 cargo in the big containers, a lot of smaller ones, 2 ammo containers, some fridges, everything is sorted and named. For plasma cannons, which you can change for Gatling cannons if you want fully live in the ship and produce ammo for yourself too. So yeah, let's check out the rooms in this corridor. We got this pretty nice bedroom. I think it has a lot of detailing on it. Yeah. Here we have the kitchen. Not a lot of detailing, but still on the ceiling like this. Texturing, it has some an interesting construction for the fridges and the constructor, and 4 seats. On the side we have another room. This vessel is suited for 4 people to live in. And some like conference room, which you can use projectors to, I don't know, type something on them. And it will show up. You can use the ship for roleplay, for example. Some holographic projectors which you can configure or remove and disable. Just a random shelf. And here, not a lot of windows, but still. And here we have a cockpit with not a lot of view outside, but should be enough for you. If you really like first-person view, do not put fake statistics. I made this so you can configure it too. Just copy and paste from some other ships your fake statistics if you like them. And here on the sides are engineering doors and cargo containers. These doors don't have a signal here outside, so you won't randomly go into them because you don't need to. But if you go in, the signal is here, like that. So here we have warp, some CPU extenders, ammo here. All thrusters are open, you can look at them. And generators and fuel tanks are spaced along the ship. Hardened steel hull and the carbon substrate interior. Yeah. Here we got another section, same goes for that side. So yeah, if you add a clone chamber and medic station to it, I actually made right now a blueprint. Where is it? I should have it somewhere here. With this one. You can dock it right here, and it will be like your clone chamber and medic station. It will be released on the workshop when this episode goes out. Yeah. The only thing I have about the ship is that I didn't add a drone hatch, but really with a level 20 ship you shouldn't need to add a drone hatch, or you can just go and stand outside here. But yeah, I spent some time detailing this ship, and it's all tested in survival and finished. I have no real issues with it. Everything is grouped, has useful signals for you, not over the CPU. Yeah. Let's remove it. Destroy. Next we have SI Frit BX20 Tier 4 by Momo. What is this? Some signal logic. Red jaws. Okay, that's pretty cool, I guess. External lights. Echo mode. Has some weaponry on it. A lot actually. But it absolutely sucks. It looks not like a ship, it looks absolutely strange. The landing gear placement is really weird here. I don't know. It seems kind of textured and untextured at the same time. Select between one or two options of that. Okay, let's go in. Well, it has at least some signal logic and some interesting interior, but I don't like it. This texture, I don't really like it at all. What about cargo? At least not a scroller simulator, but there's not a lot of cargo here, and it's all unnamed. Yep. What kind of cockpit is this? This cockpit really sucks. I don't know. This all around round. What is this kind of ladder? Oh, this is another cockpit. Some LCDs, that's pretty nice, I guess. What is happening? What about the glass? Yep, it's all changed. It handles pretty nicely. It has a lot of ammo. But it looks like crap. All of this untextured, flat surface. And generator overload even on temperate planet. Like what the heck? On the planets like Alien, which have twice as high of atmosphere, it will go into that much of an overload. It will be crazy. So yet again, another ship that I don't recommend in survival. Maybe you could use it, but it doesn't have any generators. Untested, as always. Really flat texturing, no details, you could add some at least. Psst. A lot of open space. I don't know why is it like that. It looks awkward, like really. The coloring is awkward, the shaping is awkward, the texturing is awkward. Don't use too much of this texture. Change between your textures. It's awkward. No. I say the big no to the ship. Not a lot of good ships on this week. That's sad. SMC Cobra Mark III, Elite Dangerous. It's a recreation ship. Why? Brown and blue. What the heck? What the heck is this color palette? It looks like it has been cut right here, like, and cut. This crappy texture everywhere. Some out of place detailing. Some glowies where you don't know what to add. Basically the worst ship ever. You tried to make it look good, but it sucks absolutely. Do these miniguns actually fire it? Okay, they do. That's good. Maneuvering on it could be a little bit better too. At least it doesn't go into overload on the generator side. It has absolutely no boosting because he used all tier 2 thrusters. Good job on that. Great job. Absolutely amazing. Okay, this ship is the pinnacle of I don't know what is this shutter simulator? What is this multicolored interior for kids? What the heck? Like ships like this, no one of the good builders or people with at least some taste would use. The only people who would use this is people who even worse at building ships. By making crappy ships like this, you literally make all of the community worse on this workshop. And no excuses like I'm learning. People don't learn to drive on the big road or main road. I don't know how it's called. People don't do that. You learn, you look what others build, and you actually try to do something good. But when you literally do, I guess if it was like just a chip, so it wouldn't get. But now it's a recreation, so it's going to get to the workshop first page. So you literally can make a block and call it a recreation. So it makes no sense to even trying to do something good when this crap gets even higher replacements than your ship. And I'm not jealous, I'm just disappointed. The coloring, oh yeah, the pinnacle of craftsmanship. Not craftsmanship, just craftsmanship. You deserve the ultimate punishment. Here you go. The absolute worst ship. Usually we don't get such bad episodes like this one. Yeah. And it's also final touch. Now it has more detail at least. Okay, actually, let me check on the workshop. Do we have something good there this week? Let's see. Something from a good author or... Okay, so let's check this week's workshop. Here we got 8 of the most popular ships. Like literally, this piece of crap got higher than me, but at least I have a rating. Okay, what is this? Dark Inquisitor. Looks disgusting, almost like it's from Minecraft. I kind of supported it because for a person from PvP to build something like this, that is not a brick, it's a really good progress. This drop base from Solus Decor looks absolutely amazing. A really great build. Usually we get builds like this on workshop review and not this crap that we got this week. I think that's because of the Christmas sale and a lot of new people who don't know what the good ship looks like is just rated up a bunch of crap and it got into the popular. So the core, another one. Okay, this one looks a little bit strange, but well, I guess it's his style to build strange ships like this. This ship looks pretty interesting. I wonder why it's not higher up on the workshop. Was glass changed here with multi-tool or not? I don't know. It seems like not. Santa Claus. What's this? A nice build. A nice. Here you go. An upload. And a leopard. Reindeers. Yeah, this looks pretty nice. What else? I don't know. What is this? How? What is this? Strider 16 by Solus Decor. Yeah, the only good ships on this week are by Solus Decor, so good job actually. It looks pretty nice. I need to build this. What is this? Yeah, it's over the limit a little bit. A little bit. No. Dominion A11. Oh no, it just got away from the first page of the workshop. I would so gladly reviewed this masterpiece than that. Cerberus. Something credit. What is this? No. What is this? A tube with wings. Wow, wow, wow. What is this? What is this? Well, this is except the nose, but the overall shaping of it is pretty good. Too many details. Not details, this... how's it called? I don't know. Deco blocks. Here's the word. Why did you refit the Nemesis when J. Randall just started it refitting too? No, just stop. Stop getting famous by the others. It's not that hard to refit the ship, like remove the RCS and add to tier blocks. By Scarly. Yeah, I didn't like this ship because it just looks like a bunch of random blocks placed together, and you can tell that it's details, but this, for example, this edge, no, what is going on here is I don't understand totally what the heck is going here in the rear, and it looks pretty barren, untextured, uncolored, bad. And I see have an arc by any name. It's a nice ship, and inside of it, judging by screenshots, looks pretty nice too. Kind of untextured a little bit, but at least there's some stuff on the containers. It looks pretty nice. Wow, this looks pretty nice too. Some scenario, some flyer, Mjolnir assault frigate. This one from previous week. Halifax Forge, tier 4. My door upgrade. What is this? Some internet trolls that has a big fat zero creation of their own didn't like the open design of my ship because it had a power roof. Okay. Wow, that's a really big ship, so you get an upvote. But texture it, it's not a hacking 2016. Yeah, so that's it for this week. I hopefully will see you on the next week if I'm not going to commit suicide from all of the shitty builds in the workshop. But yeah, goodbye. Okay, so just a little bit after the recording, I jumped to check on this build. It doesn't have as many visitors and subscribers as my ship, but it for some reason is higher than my ship, but still. The creator seems like he is from Russia, and because I'm from Ukraine, I know Russian. So let's check out the comments. Beautiful. Can I make a review? Yeah, sure, do it. Beautiful. Another positive review. How? What's the absolute fuck is wrong with these people? I don't know. Are they stupid or what? Like, even my 7-year-old brother could say that this build is absolute garbage. Like, what the heck? What the heck? What the heck? He even made a mistake in typing jump drive. Okay, maybe he made it by accident, but what the heck? What the shit? And let's actually search it up on Google. SMC Cobra images. What the heck? It doesn't even look like it. All of this looks so nice, and that he chose looks like absolute garbage. What the heck? What the heck?